When I tell people that they're indestructible and that there's no such thing as death, and in fact that they are a light being, a soul, their consciousness will survive physical death and that they will exist beyond this one lifetime, they can find it really hard to wrap their head around how that can be. It always helps where we can find it to have the science that's available to help us understand that we're not just deluding ourselves, that in fact it's most likely that life goes on in some way, shape, or form after we died. This image is in a book that I own called Harry Oldfield's Invisible Universe. And Harry Oldfield is a scientist who has been very open minded to exploring, understanding energy and the fields around us as human beings and how this may correlate with healing. Now, this image of this leaf wasn't taken by Harry himself. It was actually taken by Semyon and Valentina Kurlane. Now, Kurlane photography is fascinating because this image here is of a leaf attached to a bush or a tree, and the Kurlane photography is able to pick up the field around the leaf. Now, this is in essence the light around the leaf, and we hear in all spiritual traditions that we are light at our core, we are consciousness, that the light comes first, and that when we pass from this world to the next, we will move into the light. Now, here's an image of that. Even more interestingly, look what happens when the leaf itself is cut off from the stem and destroyed. So here's the field of light, and even though the physical leaf is gone, the light leaf is still there. This is very much like if you were to connect a light bulb to an electrical power source and then the light bulb was to die, but the electrical current, the light, would still be present going to the bulb. Here we have the light still present from the leaf, even though the physical leaf is no longer there. It's dead, it's been destroyed. Now, mediums and energy workers, spiritual practitioners and mystics right across time have always said that the light is really important, that they see light beings. They're communicating with spiritual beings who are transparent but yet surrounded in light. And mediums such as myself are also seeing lights around us, spirit bodies in light around us, and knowing that the light is absolutely key and that consciousness somehow seems to be able, or the data, the information seems to be able to travel in that light, and that we could call a soul. Now, what's more is that we also know from science that energy isn't created nor is it destroyed, it simply transforms. Now, if a mere lowly leaf has that much photon energy field around it, before it is destroyed, and then that light exists beyond its annihilation, just imagine how much power and energy is actually focused throughout your own body, which we know has electrical charges in it. We know your body is made of light. We know you are energy. You are filled with light. How can it possibly make sense then that you yourself can be destroyed? Ask yourself this question. If energy isn't created and nor is it destroyed, it simply transforms. And if you are energy, where are you going? That light, that field, that energy, that consciousness, that soul that you are simply exists at a different level of reality. When we die, we don't go anywhere. We move into another frequency. That's all, into a different level of reality. Just like right now, you're existing at the quantum level, you're existing at the cellular level, there's atoms and molecules in you, you're an organic being, you're also existing at the mental level. Well, you also exist at the spiritual level, the consciousness, the essence, the energy level. There is no destroying you. You are multi-dimensional. And yes, this physical body will be dropped. It will die. But a part of you, the soul you, cannot be destroyed. After 30 years of working as a soul medium, I can tell you there is no such thing as death, and that you will see those you love again. You'll be in dimensions of light and consciousness, and an aspect of you continues on. You'll be different for sure, but you will not be annihilated. It is impossible. And love is the greatest energy there is, because that love entangles those souls of light, ensuring that you find each other again. Death is an illusion. For those interested in learning about the science and spirituality, this is Harry Oldfield's book here that I took those photos out of. And remember, my content is here to bring your awareness to life. I will never DM you. I won't ask you for money. I won't offer you a reading. If anybody reaches out to you asking for donations, money, asking if you want to experience readings or have services from them, it's not me. Delete and block.